Yeah. It's Rock your boy Rocdastar. We here, we chillin', we hood, we good. I mean, I want to talk about controversy. I see that, you know, I'm not even gonna sit here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it, but I see that I offended a lot of, celebrities and political figures and so on. You feeling where I'm coming from? You know, with comments that I've written on social media and YouTube platforms and stuff like that, with my opinion and certain things, and sometimes I'm even entertaining myself with my own ideas. But some people know and they realize that, like, look, listen, he really don't gotta share none of this shit. You feel where I'm coming from? He could have wrote all of this shit down and just kept it hidden and just published that shit later and got rich. But he didn't do that. He could just he wrote all of that down on the internet, and that was what it was. But what I want to say is about this is this. Right now, it oh man. Right now, controversy is a trend. Meaning that Tupac and Big's murder, the robbery that occurred in Quad Studios was one of the most biggest controversial issues in the world. You feeling where I'm coming from? That situation had hit the media, news outlet. And he followed up with a diss record, going at the Notorious B.I.G., talking about Tupac, going at the Notorious B.I.G. and Bad Boy. But really, what people understand is that diss record was real. In other words, that everything that was said in that record was the bona fide true feelings of how he felt about them because of the situation that happened. That was real. In other words, there was no fabrication for entertainment. Money had nothing to do with it. You get where I'm coming from? He did not make that diss record for money. He made that diss record to express his feelings. He was already rich. So it wasn't for money. But these days, rappers is doing that for money. And they're just targeting people randomly, targeting other artists randomly to start controversy, to make money. They're trying to follow behind Tupac and them when that wasn't how it worked. You feeling where I'm coming from? And for Big, some people are under the impression that Big was purposely trying to solicit Tupac with by doing certain things to keep his name coming out of Tupac's mouth. So if I could do something to make that artist say my name so I could make money, then I will. That's how Big thought about it. But that's the impression that people got, when really that had nothing to do with it. That wasn't really even Big's idea or whatever have you. He was just doing whatever he did. He was just, when Tupac said that Big was biting his style, Big was just trying to follow a trend that he knew or felt that was gonna help him make some money. That whatever style Big, if Big bit Tupac's style, then that's because Big knew that Tupac's style was the style to have. That style was a style that was worth biting. And it's just like following a trend, you know, where he put his little twist to it and all that, and he's following a style that is, when he did Dreams of Fucking an R&B, bitch, I had a crush on you since real love. Tupac rhyme like that. But he was reiterating in such of a way, but putting his words to the style. And I don't know. But what I'm going to say is, you know, he was a style jacker and all that. And, you know, and people, they understood, you feel me, coming from the world understood, and fuck it. You feel me? Long as it's not specifically everything, as long as it's not what Tupac say out his mouth. And I'm quite sure Tupac understood that too. Like, all right, nigga jacking my style, long as he ain't saying exactly what the fuck I say. That's all that matters. But, you know, I mean, it's what it is. But what I'm going to try to say is this. The controversy issue that's a trend right now is getting a lot of rappers killed. And if you are a rapper and you think that starting beef with artists you don't even know or never even said anything about, that's causing you to get into beef, and you're signing your own death warrant, and you have a death wish. And if that's what you feel that you need to do to sell records, go ahead and do it. But what I'm going to say is this. I never bought a record based on a controversial artist. So, what I'm going to say is this. I bought Ja Rule's album, but the beef between 50 Cent, and when I bought Ja Rule's album, the beef between him and 50 Cent had nothing to do with it. I didn't even know about the beef between him and 50 Cent when Ja Rule came out with his album. I didn't know about it. So the controversy issue with him and 50 had nothing to do with Ja Rule's record set. Now, 50 Cent's first album, I didn't buy his first album and all of this, that, and third, because how can I explain it? He's an artist. I was feeling that song, Many, Many Men, and Wankster and all of that shit that he had out. But I got I got distracted. In other words, there were other artists coming out. When 50 was booming with his shit, there were other artists coming out. I really keep my ear to the underground and mixtape shit. So, the underground mixtape shit, you feel me? The underground mixtape shit, like K-Slade. All of them niggas, I was listening to K-Slade. I'm a K-Slade mixtape collector. You feel me? The Drama King. So I used to listen to a lot of mixtape because I value the variety. I can get more out of my money than just buying a 50 Cent album. Meaning that I could hear more artists by buying a mixtape. $10 for an original K-Slade mixtape. Or do you buy a 50 Cent album when you can hear about 30 artists on K-Slade mixtape and get a variety versus hearing a 50 Cent album? So what would you do? You gonna give that $10 to 50 Cent, or is you gonna give the $10 to K-Slade, who put a lot of artists on his mixtape, and you get a variety? You hear a variety of different styles. You get more music from K-Slade than you will get from 50 Cent album. So that's something that I want people to understand, and I want people to know, and I want people to keep in mind. Peace. Rocdastar.